Larry won't play Gabby's games. He's even willing to turn a blind eye on her having fun on the side, as long as they keep a nice facade. At least pretend to be a family.
This is a transaction. Give you a necklace, you look at the ocean with me. I give you a place to stay, you play patty cakes with my daughter and you sleep in my bed. And you spare me whatever perverted bullshit you have to do in order to feel somehow whole.
Gabby is so eager to promote honesty, yet anytime she hears something honest about herself, she runs away. Gabby's hurt. Turns out that with Larry, it's not just about her.
I think you don't care to know me at all.
Gabby is disgusted by Larry, by his bitterness and cynicism. Yet, isn't his scenario of family life very similar to what she wanted to do with Martin? Calling him her boyfriend, yet sleeping around and coming quote-unquote home whenever she feels like it? What Larry is suggesting at least resembles a relationship, while an open relationship is basically just two promiscuous people living under the same roof. Gabby concludes that she deserves better than Larry and comes back to Martin because she remembered how magical it felt in the beginning of their relationship.
Because when we were together, it was magic.
Or she just thought, well, at least Martin, most of the time, does what I tell him. And he's definitely more into me than Larry, so, you know. The reason I say this is because she just goes from one man to the other without spending any time reflecting or being sad.
I don't know if I deserve it, but I want to try it.
She's right, she doesn't deserve it, and neither does Martin. He went alone with Gabby's idea of having an open relationship despite not wanting to, for fear of losing her. It was more for her than for him, yet he still agreed, and he's also responsible for the ugly outcome. They will have to work really hard to revive their relationship, because all they did previously was damage their relationship.
I don't know if I deserve it, but I want to try it.
Gabby is using the word try for a reason. She knows herself. Staying faithful will be a real challenge for her. Therefore, she's not promising anything, she's just going to try.
Because when we were together, it was magic.
She says, exactly. It was a gift for the two of you, this magical, euphoric feeling that they had to cherish, remember, and always go back to during the hard times. That connection, that spark in the beginning of their relationship should have been the most sacred thing they both cherished in their memory and remember and keep in their hearts forever. But instead, they spat on it, stepped on it with dirty shoes, threw it in the garbage, and it will never be the same again.
It just can't be how it was.
You can't undo the damage. You can't just go back and act like it's okay. The relationship is different now. It's lost its energy, its power. There are cracks, holes in their union, and now anything can get through these cracks and break it apart.
I thought I didn't want it, but I do want it.
I really want you. Only you.
But these are just words for now. They need to work hard to make these words actually mean something. I want to hope they would revive their love, but I have a lot of doubts. Too many cracks in the walls of their house. How do you even get past everything they did? It would be so hard for them to resist the urge to bring all those terrible things they did in the heat of the moment. I also doubt they would stay together because all they did while they were together was analyzing their relationship, analyzing their feelings and sexual desires. What will they discuss now? They would have to fill their lives with something else other than their relationship, because before their love life was the main focus in their lives. They will have to focus on their careers or hobbies, because otherwise it will be boring for them.
We're going to get bored of each other.
Their feelings were always changing, and it gave them food for thought, something to discuss and analyze. But living this way your whole life will make you crazy. Your relationship, your marriage, your family should be the one thing that's stable in this constantly changing world.
It's kind of boring. I don't know, maybe that's just adulthood.
Said Bethany, Martin's ex-wife. As his friend said,
"You know what I did last night? I read Peter Peter Pumpkin Eater, I changed a shitty diaper, and I fell asleep at 8 p.m. in a chair."
Martin is very hopeful and says,
We'll remind each other why we're worth it.
he's right. Every great thing ever made came out of doing something boring and repetitive. Even creating this beautiful film must have been terribly boring. Replaying the scenes, retouching the makeup, getting the lighting and the angles right, and then the editing process. There are long, long hours of work behind it. But the result is a beautiful, touching film on a very serious and important topic. So all that work was worth it. We are left with the main characters, hoping that they will eventually get over what had happened, revive their relationship, and start a new, better life together. I'm doubtful about them, especially about Gabby, but it still feels nice to get a somewhat happy ending at the end of the movie, right? What are your thoughts on this film and the topics it touches in general? Let me know in the comments. By the way, I have another video on a similar topic about dating apps and relationships, and it's called Hang the DJ Episode Analysis. It's an episode of a series Black Mirror, so if you're interested in that topic, you can definitely check it out. See you in my next video. Bye!